lizard, 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 lizard.
What is this? Who put this here? Scooter, did you do this? Magic crystal ball knows all. All right, I'll give it a whack. What's the capital of Kentucky? You gotta rub it, you big dummy. All right, let's try one a little bit harder. What's 567 times 8,448? All right. Who is the greatest YouTuber ever? Fair. Okay, who's the strongest YouTuber of all? Who's the tallest gun tuber on YouTube? Okay. Of all the gun tubers, who is the best shot? Well, he's retired, but okay. Who's the greatest gun builder on YouTube? Okay, now for the big one. Who is the best gun tuber? Fair, but retired. So try again. Who is the best gun tuber? For one, I do not agree, but also he is retired as well. So let's go one more time. Who is the best gun tuber? Yeah, right. Okay. Who's the greatest gun tuber that lives in Kentucky then? Whatever, man. This is bogus. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and today we have a very interesting target. This is a solid, giant crystal ball. This thing is 10 inches in diameter, and it is extremely dense, and I'm very curious to see what happens today when it gets smacked with a 2,150 grain bullet. Fun fact about this thing, you have to be very careful when you're carrying it on a sunny day because it has a little bit of a magnification effect. Observe. Oh. As you can see, if you get a little too close to this thing, it will light you on fire. So you have to be really careful where you set this thing and what you set behind it on a sunny day. Don't ask me how I know that. Anyways, let's go get set up and get started. We're gonna start out with a small caliber and then work our way all the way up to the 4-bore. We're gonna start out with a 22 pistol. This is a Ruger Mark IV suppressed, and I'll be loaded up with 1 round of 22 long rifle. That is a 40 grain round. Not really sure what's gonna happen when we hit this thing today, so we are scooted back pretty far. Here we go. Let's go check that out. Okay, so the ball did not shatter that first shot. We have a hit right there. Looks like that round just kind of ricocheted off the ball. Today should be pretty interesting. Up next, we're gonna step it up to 9mm, and I'm very excited about that because I get to shoot my new fancy pistol. This is a SIG P211 GTO, and this thing is stinking sweet. I mean, look at that. It's got more bells and whistles than your bike did when you were 5 years old. I am loaded up with a 9mm 147 grain hollow point. Here we go. Let's go check that out. All right, this is pretty cool. We've got a pretty wicked design on this thing now where that 9mm hit it, but it did not make it very far into the crystal ball. So, I'm very curious to know what's gonna happen when we hit this thing with something a little more powerful. Up next is gonna be 45 ACP, and we have a super duper long slide 1911 chambered in the Lord's caliber 45 ACP. This thing has a 16-inch barrel, and I'll be loaded up with a 230 grain 45 ACP. See if I can hit it. Here we go. Oh! Had a little bit of extra velocity on that one. Oh, how about that? Looks like the super duper long slide 45 ACP was hitting a little low. But you know why that is? That's because those 45 bullets are so big, packing so much power, I didn't account for the drop it has that far back. We're gonna move on. Up next, we're gonna step it up to the best millimeter, 10 millimeter. And again, I have a very long gun. This is a super long slide Glock 20, and I'm loaded up with a 180 grain 10 millimeter. Ah, here we go. Okay, we had a good hit with the 10 millimeter. I'm actually kind of glad that we missed with the 45 because it probably would have exploded upon impact and the video would have been over. But the 10 mil, it did a little bit of damage, kind of extended our beautiful piece of artwork we have here. But now we're gonna step it up to something a little bit bigger, and that is 44 mag. Loaded up with a 300 grain 44 mag. Here we go. I'm not really sure what happened. So it looks like we had a good hit with the 44 Magnum, but I was a little high and it just ricocheted off the top of this thing and hit the berm. Let's step it up to something a little bit bigger than 44 mag. Up next, we're gonna step it up to 50 AE. This is a Magnum Research Desert Eagle, and I'm loaded up with one round of 300 grain 50 AE. All right, here we go. You want to hear something funny? This right here ejected off the top and kissed me right in the lips. And for just a second, I thought I was going to be missing a tooth. Wow. Okay, we did quite a bit of damage to this crystal ball. If I turn it, you can see that we really haven't penetrated much, but we are doing a lot of external damage. I mean, this is no longer a clear crystal ball. Let's see what happens when we keep stepping it up. I have a feeling it's going to be very hard to actually penetrate this thing, but at some point, I do believe we may get it to shatter. Up next, we're going to hit this thing with 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This is a Smith & Wesson Performance Center chambered in 460 Magnum, and it is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And I'm going to be loaded up with an Underwood ammo, 460 Magnum, 300 grain round. All right, let's see if I can hit it. Okay, that was pretty impressive. I really like this thing. Wow, okay. We did quite a number on that thing. There's actually a bullet right here. Let's see if it's hot. It's not that hot, so I'm not really sure what that is. It's definitely not the 460. That may be the 50. Ooh, wait a second. That looks like 45 ACP. Pretty sure it is, because it went right underneath the crystal ball. We got a big old piece of this to break off, and this is what we are left with. It's pretty awesome. Now, I know what you're thinking. Scott, you keep destroying this thing, and by the time you get to 4 bore, there's going to be nothing left to shoot. It's the whole reason I clicked on the video. Well, don't worry. You're watching Kentucky Ballistics. This is the best gun channel on YouTube. I prepared for this. Now, let's move on to the next caliber. See what we can do. Up next, we're going to step it up to my favorite pistol caliber, the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This is a Magnum Research BFR in 500 Magnum with an 18-inch barrel, and I'll be loaded up with a 500 Magnum 350 grain round. All right, see if we can hit it. We putting a hurting on this ball. Look at that. This whole thing is busted up now. Wow. That actually looks pretty cool if you ask me. I do not know how we are really putting a hurting on this ball. Look at that. This whole thing is busted up now. Wow. That actually looks pretty cool if you ask me. I do not know how many shots this has left in it, so I'm just going to keep going as normal. And once this thing finally breaks, we'll move on to the 4-bore. Pretty obvious where we hit with the 500 Magnum. That is stinking awesome. Well, that was it for pistols. We're going to step it up to a shotgun next, but not just any shotgun. My favorite flavor of shotgun is 10 gauge, and this is one of the most ridiculous 10 gauges I have. This is a Marlin Super Goose 10 gauge shotgun. And I'm going to be loaded up with 1 round 10 gauge. See if I can get this out of here. And these are 10 gauge 1 3/4 ounce slugs. All right, here we go. Okay, not much left of that. Okay, let's take a look at our results. Looks like we busted up what was left of that ball, and I'm kind of sad, you know, because it's the only one I had. I'm just kidding. Okay, I got one more. I had some other rifles that I wanted to use today, but it looks like we already busted up our first ball. So I say we go ahead and move on to 4-bore, smack this thing, and if there's anything left, we'll hit it with some bonus guns. It is time for the grand finale. We have our giant new crystal ball set up, and we have the Christian Firearms Falling Block single shot 4-bore rifle. 1 inch in diameter, 20 pounds, and producing over 200 pounds of felt recoil. And we're about to smack this thing with a Mack truck. This is the 4-bore round. That is a 2,150 grain flat point. And this thing is going to be producing over 10,000 foot-pounds of energy. All right. Here we go. It's time to ride the lightning. Oh! We only got 1 shot. Oh! I have not shot this in a while. That pushed me back pretty hard. I am gonna say that the 4-bore did not disappoint, and it never does. Let's take a look at this ball. It is way over here, and it is just filled with fractures and cracks all through it, and it is somehow busted on the back side, which is very confusing because obviously we hit on this side. You can see the giant lead mark from that 4-bore round hit, and then energy just kind of pulsed through this thing, and I guess so much that it blew its back out. I think the other piece to this is over here on the... Shut up, GoPro. I think the other piece to this is over here on the berm. Here is the other piece that shot out the back, which is a little confusing because if you asked me if a bullet hit that, I would think that a bullet hit that. It looks like it has a center impact right here, but that's not the case. The slow-mo clearly shows the back of this thing just shooting off. So the 4-bore hit this thing so hard that it delivered energy through it, creating all these fractures, and then literally broke a piece of it off and shot it off the crystal ball like another projectile. May have to have the slow-mo guys come out later this year and redo this video. Looks like we do have enough crystal ball left for at least one more shot with a rifle. I have wrote on this wheel of fortune here all of the calibers that we have left. As you see here, we have 5.56, we have 4.16 Rigby, 4.16 Rigby, 4.16 Rigby, 5.56, some more 4.16 Rigby's, 30-06 and 7.62 by 39. And we're going to spin the wheel and see which rifle we're going to finish off this crystal ball with. Looks like we're going to hit it with the 4.16 Rigby. How about that? What are the odds? So the rifle I have is a Seiko 85 XL chambered in 4.16 Rigby, aka 4.16 Honey Badger, because it don't care. This is a 350 grain round, and I imagine that what's left of that crystal ball is going to end up in the stratosphere. Okay, here we go. Yep, I'd say that'll do it. Well, just as I hypothesized, that thing absolutely detonated, and I do believe that some of it probably made it to the stratosphere. That went everywhere. I was actually pretty impressed with how tough these things were today. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and give it a like, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future awesome content. Table is stuck in the ground pretty deep, so I think I'm gonna have to pull it out. Don't forget, if you want to pick up a nifty Kentucky Ballistics t-shirt, just click the link in the description down below, take you over to KentuckyBallistics.com. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. See you next time. Darn it!
Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys. We've established before, Dan, you know, I'm sort of mostly Italian. What, are you, a bit of Spanish or something?
Something like that.
Both just very hairy people. We've waxed you in the past. Looked pretty good, but we've never epilated you before.
Did you mean my leg looked good afterwards, or did you mean the waxing itself looked good?
The waxing looked good. I think your patchy leg looked questionable.
Thank you very much. It looks like I'm looking into the maw of some sort of giant alien creature on a desert planet.
It seems as though as it works down, it grabs onto individual hairs and pulls them out. So it's very similar to waxing, except I assume it doesn't take off the top layer of skin cells as well. So I think we should shove our probiest lens on our fastest camera and see what it looks like. I think it's going to look disgusting.
I would say I can't wait, but I definitely can wait.
I think first, we'll just have you show me what it does. Point it at the probe and I'll just, yeah, like that.
Although I have to warn you, I tested it and there's little tiny bits of hair in there still just spinning around.
We'll be seeing them then.
Yeah.
So here's a glance at the old mechanism here. Go.
It looks like a giant combine harvester for people's skin.
God.
Doesn't it? Like, oh, you can see my like.
There's big lumps of hair in it. Yeah, so each entire metal prong like clamps inwards on the plastic.
It's spinning really fast. That's why it can get away with just touching a patch of skin. It just pulls everything out immediately.
That is crazy. This is so slow. Like, it's a really fast device.
Yeah, when you said we need the fast camera, I was like, what? We're just pulling my hair out. But
I wonder if we should draw a little mark on and figure out the actual RPM.
yeah, you can do that. There we go.
Go for it. Good. Full speed, it's 43 milliseconds divided by 1. That's about 23 rotations per second. Times 60 is just under 1400 RPM. Pretty fast just for pulling out hairs.
That is fast.
Yeah.
God.
My hope is that it looks like some sort of tiny farming equipment mowing its way through a field. Other way. Go back. Is it getting
Ah, it's unnecessary.
you? I saw like little micro tugs. That, like your skin would just come up for a split second on the monitor.
Beep, 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 beep.
How'd it feel?
I was like, nothing's happening, and now something's happening. Arm hair seasoning time.
See, there's a hair that's being like drug up there right now, and then
Oh yeah. Oh, think. Wow.
it's actually very hard to film because if I go up any higher, I start to like hit the thing.
Because it's like hovering, it's obviously not how it's supposed to be used. It's not clamping as many of the hairs as it should be.
Yeah, and I assume it's also normally used on much shorter, less tangled hair.
Yeah. If I take this off, like you get with shavers, and I thought there's no way it will still work. It must be like some sort of safety feature, but still goes. So
Try a bit of that.
yeah, I think we'll be able to see more. My only worry is that that's there for a reason.
I think it might have been there for a reason. I think it might hurt more now that it's going to be closer to your skin.
Oh! Ah! Ow! Bloody hell! Flippin' heck!
Look how much hair's gone.
Oh, it's all over the table. It's like flinging it around everywhere.
Well, there's no bag. It's not like a lawnmower.
Oh, I reckon I can say ow on every hair that's being pulled out.
It looks like a horrible trap, doesn't it? Oh God, one of those hairs went. It got pinged.
They look like ropes.
Look, they're getting like shoved down.
You know when ropes break
Yeah.
and snap and they're kind of like pawing? That's what it looks like, but my hairs.
You sort of drove over there a little bit.
Drove him. Just a wayward drive. Oh, that's a well thick
There's a
one.
bloody tree branch.
Absolute stubber.
What's wrong with that one? Look at the root. That was so deep. You can see the gunge is like.
It must have been like a small mole, because you know you get. Oh, that's a chunker as well. Yeah, it must have a mole there, and it's just picking out the thick ones. There's like two. There's a pair of thickies at the top.
It's got like. I think that bulb is crushed. It's got like plucked and crushed and then ejected. Still gets a few before it's on the skin.
Yeah, it's just grabbing them, because they're so long.
This is 10,000 frames a second. Some of these hairs are like disappearing in one frame.
It looked like it got blown out by some explosive. You see all the like sort of glimp that came out.
3, 2, 1.
There was a couple of bits of like cream that came out with it.
Oh, it brought out a lot of the
sort of like
follicle slime. What's the technical term?
Yeah. You can see where my arm has been here, and then either side is just loads of hairs that have just been yanked out and thrown everywhere. That's grim. I wonder what the table would look like if we just epilated my entire body. It was just like.
Oh, there'd be so much.
Do you reckon that you could do like a chalk outline of somebody if you just epilated them? There'd just be hair everywhere. With it.
All right, what do you want to try next?
Gonna try get a leg going on. It's got some chunky hairs on it. So, and I think the grain of my leg goes upwards, like it's going
Leg
down.
grain.
Right. Ow! It's like cleaned them out.
The hair's all static to the front of the lens.
You can see my skin move every
Yeah.
time. Oh!
Some good plucks there.
Yeah. Boink.
Oh, just roped in.
Oh, look. Some of them.
So rapid.
Yeah. Doesn't get a good enough grip on some of them, and then other times. Look at the forest it's getting through. It's just clearing it out.
It's like that scene in Fern Gully where they just start moving through the forest.
It's just clearing it out.
Like deforestation. I tried to do a focus pull on this.
I think we've done a good. Look at all these hairs that are coming out.
It's just
Loads.
ravaging the
Oh.
place. Look how quickly they're pinging out. Boom! Like the elasticity. That is so fast.
Some of them just snap, and some of them the whole root comes out.
This close up, it's just carnage.
It looks like it's pulling my skin up, but it's not. It's just the hairs that's then yanking my skin up.
Oh my god, look at the whole ant head.
That was so deep.
That was the entire thing, and it sort of wangles around.
It looks so floppy. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. That's my own hair.
Oh, this. Oh, God. This is horrendous footage.
You know how sometimes we're like, oh yeah, really like that. That was pretty and gorgeous. This is, I like it a lot, but it's none of those things. Oh, that was a long one.
God, it's just so disgusting. Like all that focus pause allowed us to see is just the big hair plugs getting yanked from your skin.
Oh, there's one that got plucked out and just sat there afterwards, and you can see the clean on it. Oh, your focus pull was nailed there.
That was probably my best macro focus pull.
Ow!
And I don't know what that says about my career. Is this when you begin to question our roles?
No, look, it's fine. I couldn't do that. You could do this, but now it's too late because look, you can't exactly help me. It's all just my hair.
Oh,
my
I can see it all coming out.
gammy hair in there.
Look at all that hair.
Oh, you want to go?
Look on the hair on the floor.
Yeah, I don't even think you should touch this. This is like a bio site.
All right, give me a little go.
Yeah?
Yeah, go on, little one. Yeah, that's really quite unpleasant. Is there any bit of your body that you want the hair removed from?
Yeah, but I can't do it for the video because I can't reach it.
I can reach. Do you want me to epilate you?
Got a little bit of a hairy back.
I'll get it back for you.
It's not, I don't really like my hairy back and shoulders. If you wouldn't mind, I'll get on the table.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that footage. I think that's some of the nastiest macro focus pulls I've ever seen in my life, of all those hairs getting tugged out. This thing is really struggling. It's like a piece of machinery that needs maintenance. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Make sure you subscribe if you like slow-mo. I'll try and make the next video slightly less. I'll try and make the next video slightly easier on the eyes. And we've got a second channel, and we've got merch. Oh, let me do all that again.
From the top.
Sorry, me, I lost track of the end.
You kept saying the same thing over and over. And like you were messing up and like thinking about what you were saying. You were still doing it.
Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys. You've joined us in an extremely harshly backlit quarry where we've waited for the sun to hit its lowest point in the sky so we can use it to film glass cracks at insane speeds.
Yeah, we're going to be comparing the speed of the glass cracking to the speed of a bullet and see how fast they travel. A nice little visual representation.
Yeah, we filmed bullets before and we filmed glass before and we figured out how fast they are. We've always put that information in the video, but it's usually just a number on a screen and that doesn't really mean a lot when you're only looking at one thing. It's going to be next to impossible to fire a gun and simultaneously break a piece of glass. So we're going to film them separately, and then in the edit I'll combine the shots together so you actually see the glass and the bullet moving side by side, and we'll see who wins.
We're also going to put some foot markers on the glass, and this is exactly 6 feet here, so we'll be able to measure the speed of both the things we're measuring.
We'll also be using the TMX 7510 because it's a ridiculous beast.
I think on that,
Let's get to it.
let's go. I sort of started losing my breath as I said, we're going to be measuring the...
Did you really?
Yeah. Lovely.
6 feet of glass marked by these poles.
See how it touches the wood there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not half bad.
We've done well there. Especially on a table that is
It's
just
not
hinged.
Yeah, it's hinged. It's just not straight. It's
not straight.
It's not straight at all.
So first of all, have you break the glass. I'll quickly save it, and then before the light changes too much, we'll have you fire a bullet above where the glass was, and then we'll combine them. Ready to go at around 80,000 frames a second. Goggles on,
Yeah.
gloves on,
Yeah.
go for it.
Explodes, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna go and get the gun. Ready?
Yep.
Safe.
All right, which should we watch first?
So let's do bullet, seeing as you've got it up. Oh, wow,
lovely
you can
shot,
see
mate.
that. That's cool.
That's pretty slow, isn't it?
Yeah, that's taking its time, leisurely pace there. Look at the smoke so far behind.
Yeah, never catching up. All right, let's look at the glass. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's way faster
so
than the
much
bullet.
faster.
The glass annihilated the bullet.
I thought you were fast forwarding it for a second.
No, that's the actual speed. That's the same speed as the bullet in terms of frame rate.
Goodness me. Look at it explodes, doesn't it?
It left the bullet in the dust.
See ya.
That's incredible. What a great comparison.
Yeah, it just really shows you.
It's one thing, like I assume that'd be the case based on the numbers we were seeing last time. But it's one thing to see numbers and then just to see it
that's what it
on the
looks
same
like.
frame. It's like,
I think I'm right in saying that the pistol bullet travels faster than the speed of sound in air,
right.
and the speed of glass cracking is the speed of sound within glass.
Yeah, because I think in the last video I put like Mach 3 or something, but that's if it was in air.
Yeah.
But the crack is in glass, so it's just
So-
Mach 1.
So technically that means that the glass cracks at the speed of sound and the bullet travels faster than the speed of sound, but the glass travels way faster than the bullet does because
Yeah.
of the different speeds of sound.
Yeah, different mediums to travel through.
Yeah.
Therefore, different speeds of sound through them. All right, we basically have our answer from that footage there, but we do have more panes of glass and we could make better use of this camera. So instead of all this wasted space from our previous frame, I've cropped the image all the way down, so it's 1280 by 256, and it's pretty much the exact size of this piece of glass. Slight issue in that we can't see the bullet go over the top anymore because that's cropped away. So we'll have the bullet go behind the glass, and then maybe in post, because we know the glass is faster, when the bullet is around here, I'll have the glass play and you'll see it catch up in relation to the bullet on the same plane. That might be interesting.
Do you want to see if we can take turns in guessing where the bullet will get to before it? Do you know what I mean? Like where you have to stop it.
You mean if we want them to
If we
land
want
here
to land
at the same
exactly
time?
there at the same time, where do you think the bullet's going to be on the
I think
piece
the
of
bullet will
glass?
be about here.
You reckon there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's mark that with a piece of this. You reckon like here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a classic here.
Price is right. Bloody hell. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Absolutely mugged you off there.
You've bugged me right off. I'm gonna get behind you.
Safe. God, did you hear the noise it made on the glass?
Yeah, I also saw the glass ripple.
Did you?
Yeah.
With the shockwave?
We didn't realize this at the time, but this bullet is moving so close to the speed of sound. It's slightly faster. So that means we're effectively looking at two speeds of sound in the same frame. I think that was a very interesting visual comparison. And it's interesting because...
Sorry, I'm just using my eyebrow to shield the sun.
Oh, you got a big enough eyebrow.
I do have some bushy wings on me.
Do you remember when we did on the Super Slow Show, we raced different kinds of bullets?
Yeah.
And the 9mm was like one of the slowest ones
Yeah.
that we did. It'd be interesting to revisit this with a really fast bullet and see if there is a bullet that goes faster than glass.
Wow. That would have to be some bullet. I can tell you now, I don't think there is. But it would be interesting again to see the comparison, yeah. But it's so much, it's like an order of magnitude faster.
Yeah.
It's so much faster. It's like I said before, me, doing this, that speed there is closer to the speed of the pistol than the speed of the pistol is to this glass cracking.
I think we made that comparison last time. We said like someone throwing a ball was
Yeah.
closer to the 9mm than the 9mm was to the...
Exactly, yeah.
Well, there we go. I don't necessarily think we learned anything new, but it was very interesting to convert numbers written on the screen into actual visual comparison.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's just
Yeah.
like really nice to see a visual comparison of what's going on.
Although hopefully, if you haven't seen the previous videos, maybe you didn't know that a bullet was going to lose to a glass crack.
Yeah, I mean, unless you know the speed of bullets and glass cracking, how could you possibly...
I only know because I'm a slow-mo guy.
Well, I'm wearing a lab coat.
We're scientists.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed that video, found it interesting. Feel free to share it with people who might enjoy that kind of thing. We'll see you next time, and subscribe if you like slow-mo. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye-bye now.
Let's do with some sunglasses. If you're looking for something else to watch, feel free to head over to the second channel where I've just... Today, we're at Caltech because in a building over there is a camera that absolutely blows my mind.
Now, we've filmed at some very high frame rates. We're talking up to about 500,000, which is
Not to be sniffed at.
serious frame rates. Their camera puts ours to shame and does 10 trillion frames per second.
That's 13 zeros. For reference, that is 20 million times faster than the fastest we've ever filmed on this channel.
And there's not much you can't film with 500,000 frames a second, but one of those things is the speed of light.
Not a bad subject.
No.
Let's get in there.
All right.
Even the shoe cover technology is cool.
I kind of want one of these at home, actually.
Yeah.
Just for people.
All right, let's go in. See what this cup is all about.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
How's it going?
Good.
So what are we doing here? This looks all very complicated.
This is the world's fastest camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the world's fastest camera. So there you go. Just as easy as that.
How big is the actual camera part?
I can show you. That big box is the camera itself, and here is the optics that we designed to make the thing work.
Very cool. So a lot of the times in our YouTube comments, we get asked to film the speed of light. And I have to always reply to people, letting them know that the speed of light is almost incomprehensibly fast. And
Yeah.
even our cameras under 1 million frames a second will never see anything like that. Is this camera capable of filming the speed of light?
Yeah, that's basically what we're gonna see. For the example, I'm going to show the light will move about the length of this bottle.
In time, how long does it take for light to start here and end here?
It takes about 2,000 picoseconds.
It's pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
So for the audience, it goes milliseconds, microseconds,
Is it nanoseconds?
nanoseconds, picoseconds, femtoseconds.
Yes.
So we're on the sort of pico-femto scale with this
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
We've never done that before, for sure.
Yeah, no, this is completely on another level. So shall we set up the first experiment?
Sure. Yeah. we
Start
can
with the
start.
bottle?
Yeah. Everyone should wear laser goggles.
Okay.
We have some.
Do I look good?
You've got like side panels in
You
your
look like you're
glasses.
about
You
to-
look badass.
It looks like you're about to go skiing with a welding torch.
Just...
So I assume because we're trying to film light, it'll be useful to turn all the lights off in here, right?
Yes.
Otherwise we'll just get...
Yeah, you get all of ambient light coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get ready for lights off.
Can you hold this? For me?
I'll hold this.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm excited. I get giddy by this frame rate stuff.
We want to see the light propagation from the side, so we need to make sure that the light is scattered out of the plane. If you
Okay.
put the milk molecules inside, then you can see light scattered from the side.
So this is a bottle full of water with a bit of milk in.
So I'm going to turn on the laser.
So all you do is just move mirrors and lenses around, and then
Yeah,
it goes
yeah,
to different
yeah.
areas.
Instead of move the laser, the laser is too big. See, the light hits the bottom of the bottle, so it goes through the bottle.
Is it a powerful laser?
It's very powerful. It can basically burn any like papers.
I will stay away from that.
Yeah.
So you
Whoa.
can see it's glows.
That's cool.
So the first thing I'm going to capture is just static image as our reference. For today, I'm going to try 100 frames per second.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was excited when we started shooting, we moved from 1,000 frames a second to 28,000 frames a second.
That was a big jump.
Okay, so we're pretty much done with the water bottle.
Okay.
I'd like to take a photo of this. So as you can see, we can only see the light itself. We cannot see the bottle and the label on it.
Yeah.
So if finally in the movie, we may want to overlap both the bottle itself and the light.
So you like composite a real picture.
Yeah,
and then-
yeah.
So you just take a photo on your phone, and you can do that.
Yeah, you can just use a software to overlap these two things.
Neat.
You're in the photograph. Just photobombing the bottle.
Okay, let's watch back our bottle. This took 8 hours to process, during which time I grew a slightly longer beard.
I had a haircut as well.
All right, here we go.
Right, okay, so what we're seeing here is
Whoa.
the bottles that's been comped in, basically.
Yeah, so this camera only detects the light itself, which is like a bluish laser light, which is why you don't really see anything else other than the light looking like that. And then we comp in the picture of the bottle. In the room with my actual eye, it looked like it was constantly lit up, but here we're able to follow the light moving through the bottle. It may not look like it, but this is actually real.
It's refracting the photons, that's why you can see it. But when it's just going through the air, there's nothing to actually reflect the light. So
Yeah,
you
it's
can't see
only
it.
showing up in the bottle. It is interesting. It almost looks like a sort of an 80s film effect,
It does, doesn't it? It looks like...
like some sort of ghost flying into the room.
But actually, that is light.
No, wait, look at this scale. So every frame seems to be 10 picoseconds. And we're just sort of casually watching this light go left to right through the bottle, but in reality, the light is moving 1,000,000 times faster than a bullet. What a mental subject.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've shot light through milk. Next experiment?
Yep.
All right.
For these experiments, we designed a special cavity. We call it chaotic cavity. So when light comes in the cavity, they bounce back and forth multiple times by the mirrors surrounding in the cavity.
You're almost trapping light inside.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
exactly, exactly.
What's the purpose of this?
This egg
so,
thing.
So this is to create a water vapor surrounding the environment so that light scatters out. The same thing like water
Oh,
ball.
so you can sort of see it
See
a
it.
little bit.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So this is how the system works. Turn on.
Right, let's go do the experiment.
How long did it take you to learn to use this?
It's maybe a few months to get
A
used.
few months to get used to it.
Yeah, because it's really complicated system.
Yeah, it's really complicated, is it? I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, we're pretty much down.
Okay, so this is the chaotic cavity at 100 billion frames a second.
Just like nothing.
Once again, the duration of this video is, you can't even get your head around how short amount of time it is. It's amazing. When we were in the room, it looked like the whole thing was glowing, but now we can see the individual pulse of light bouncing around this thing. Looks like a weird version of Pong.
And this is 1 femtosecond of laser pulse. So as if you just went like with the laser.
A femtosecond pulse.
Yeah.
And if you pause it, you can see it's like a dot of light.
And they've like comped in the shape of the mirrors.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could actually build like a big maze to get it around. Like you could do like a little maze and try and get to the end.
World's fastest maze completion.
Yeah.
Light.
Oh, I almost went in the corner there.
It is. It's like the DVD
yeah.
screensaver, isn't it? You just want it to go straight in the corner.
It's nearly. So this one's 100 billion.
Yeah.
Should we see what 500 billion looks like?
All right, so the area is quite small. So
Yes.
there's no way that we can stand in and be filmed by this camera. But alternative solution, little mini figurines of us.
Wait, why is mine? Oh, for goodness sake!
All right,
Again,
so
every
put them-
time.
Put them on there.
Flipping heck.
All right.
So in this experiment, instead of shooting light from the side,
Yeah.
I changed the beam path to bounce back this mirror, and use a concave lens to expand the beam to shoot at the angle.
So this is more about scattering light on the surface of the
Yes.
figurines?
You're sweeping across the surface of
Okay.
the figures.
Because we're obviously not see-through, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the static image of the two figures. Now I'm doing 500 billion frames per second with
500.
2x2 coding.
So 2x2 on a casual half trill.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much down with this one.
This is 500 billion frames a second of our little figurines. With a resolution of 549 by 439, the footage is played back at 20 frames a second, therefore it is slowed down by a factor of 25 billion times. I do like that I was able to successfully photobomb this picture.
I like how it shows up on your nose so much.
All right, I knew you'd say something about that. It does.
It really
it
does
does
show
get
up on
caught
your
by my
nose.
nose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is interesting to see the light scatter on the surface of something as opposed to go through.
Yeah. So again,
body.
all they've done here is pretty much comp in our bodies with the light. So the
Yeah.
camera would have got this blue light, and they've just taken a picture and comped in us and matched it up to where the light hit.
You look miserable in that.
You look like I've just said something awkward, and you're like, oh. Ugh.
Should we do these poses?
Yeah, sure.
And you can see on the time scale, it's a much slower progression of picoseconds.
Because we're filming
Because
it
we're now
faster.
at 500 billion frames a second. All right, that's 500 billion done.
Child's play.
Child's play.
Let's crank it up. All the way? Yep.
All right, let's do 10 trillion frames a second.
So, Peng, we're at a different camera now, is that
Yeah.
correct? And this one could do up to 10 trillion frames a second.
Yeah. So this is the 10 trillion frames per second. That's the maximum speed we can do. So here we have a sample which contains diluted milk. So about a few millimeters long.
So that's all that the camera's looking at is a few millimeters long.
Yeah, so that's how long the light propagates within 30 picosecond.
Okay, wow.
So here is the same software that we use to capture the image.
So for this one, we're allowed to keep the lights on?
Because we are doing ultra-fast images within a very narrow time scale, there's minimum amount of light comes through the ambient light.
In comparison to the powerful laser that's
Laser,
going
yeah.
through. Yeah, because it's all relative, I suppose.
Yeah, much brighter.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So and this is how it works.
So this is a much smaller scale because we're using a higher frame rate, capturing a very much smaller amount of space and time,
Yes.
essentially.
All right. This is the light traveling through the milk vial at 10 trillion frames a second. This is the reason we came here.
Yeah.
So cool.
So on the bottle video, the lights seem to be going the same speed, but then you've got to remember that the scale of this is much smaller. So this is 1 millimeter, it says here, is the distance, whereas before it was an entire bottle, which shows you that we're actually recording light traveling through such a small amount of space.
And it's so slow now that our picosecond has a decimal place to the 100th femtosecond.
That's blowing my mind for a start.
When Peng turned on the laser, I didn't see anything at all. But now we can actually see how it moves. But on this scale of time, if we fired a bullet through this frame, it would take years to go from one side to the other.
And light has just gone, yep. That really puts it into perspective as well, doesn't it?
I just feel like no human should ever have seen this. It's like you're looking at the base of the universe. I've heard that in future, the Caltech team actually intends to increase the speed up to 1 quadrillion frames per second. Just a bit mind-blowing, to be honest.
We have to leave now and go back to our old measly hundreds of thousands of frames a second.
Measly, pathetic hundreds of thousands.
Well, thank you very much, Peng, for
Okay, thank you.
showing us your amazing kit.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's some of the most mind-blowing footage ever. I mean, visually, it's just a blob going from left to right.
Yeah.
But to know that that's light.
I would say it was actually one of the most mind-blowing things that we've seen.
Well, I feel very accomplished. Hopefully you enjoyed watching light move through the air in slow-mo. Feel free to check out other episodes from Planet Slow-Mo and join us in part 2. We'll be learning a lot more about how this camera works. You can subscribe too if you want. We'd appreciate it.
Still not sure I'll be able to understand it after part 2 as well.
We'll do our best.
All right.
Hello there, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo guys. Sometimes, Dan, I give you little tasks, don't I?
You do?
The most recent task, build me a rocket.
Which on paper sounds, you know, beyond my skill level, my pay grade.
Yeah.
But being the janky, unbelievable engineer I am,
Yeah.
for you today, I'm going to build a solid fuel rocket out of a melon and some sparklers.
Yeah, for some reason, this is quite a common thing. There's a lot of videos of this online of people shoving unhealthy amounts of sparklers up a melon and just using the thrust to propel the melon.
It's a very scientific approach.
It's similar to when we had all the like match heads in the blender. They sort of like when you get a lot of that material in one place, it just creates so much gas, it just has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you put a melon on a skateboard, it goes somewhere.
Should we have this for lunch? I mean, there's a lot of melons, so yeah, why not? Make a nice little hole, kind of relatively circular, not too big because we want to increase the pressure. Make like a ventricle, I think it's called. Well, not a ventricle, oh, I've forgotten the word now. It's been years.
Venturi?
Venturi, that's the one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this knife a little wash, aren't I?
Is that one of our SOG knives?
It is, yeah.
We last used this knife when we shot a little air pistol into it, didn't we?
Yeah, managed to split it up. Big bit.
Oh, I don't backwash into the melon hole.
I'm not asking you to eat out the melon. Oh yeah, I just backwashed in the melon hole, didn't I?
All right, that's your one then, is it?
Yeah, well, we've got loads. So. That's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. What's happened?
Oh, well, I'm using this tube and it's just like ejecting bits of melon at the end.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that.
there's enough pressure to move the melon all the way up the tube.
Yeah. Oh, it's all just flying out. Oh, this is... I need to put a cap on this or something.
What's the name of this? It's not. What's the opposite of a siphon?
A bifon?
It's a melon bifon. There's something so disturbing about just the top of this little pipe.
Just ejecting bits.
It's like really. It's like oddly efficient. It's like somehow the perfect tool. So we're going to pop the melon on a skateboard, aren't we? And see if it'll travel this short track. So how many in one melon are we going for?
Let's see, I reckon 1,000.
1,000 per melon?
1,000 per melon, yeah. These ones are red. We've also got green and blue.
It's always quite intimidating seeing giant bundles of stuff that you usually only hold one of.
I don't think you're supposed to hold this many, yeah. You might be right. 1, 2, 3.
This looks like you're loading a cannon, but it's...
5, 6, 7.
All right.
Perfect.
I'm running this 4K Phantom at 500 frames a second just to give me a slightly longer recording time because I don't know how long this will take. And for the tight shot, I'm on the T4040 at 10,000 frames a second. Hopefully to see some of the rear combustion. Conditions are good.
Yep.
Still day, gleaming weather.
I'm just going to stand here with this, let it to get fully lit, move it out the way, and then see it propel.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
I don't want it to like go off before it's lit properly, you know?
Why wouldn't we want that?
Well, because if you're getting the most of the rocket action, could be over there somewhere.
Just means you have to be bloody close to it.
I mean, I've got this extender pole lit.
I'm pretty much good to go over here.
Okay, I think I'm good to go as well. This is going to be, I hope this works.
Whoa!
Whoa! Good Lord! Did we have too many in there? We might have had too many.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
That was such a sudden bomb.
Potentially we put too many in.
Had some thrust.
It had thrust, all right. That's what it did have. That was more powerful than I was expecting. Oh, my goodness.
I like being pleasantly surprised. Did you see the cloud it put out? It like put us in the shade.
It was serious. Like I was expecting like a 20-second burn. And look at the runoff it got.
I wonder if we saw anything other than smoke.
Well, because of the way the wind was, this side, I saw it.
Oh yeah, I think I got the smoke.
Oh, you got the smoke.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Got to do it again.
Got to do it again.
Yep.
Maybe we'll make the hole a little bit bigger at the back,
Yeah.
so it's not quite so confined.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we'll put slightly fewer in. We'll do another unmanned test flight,
Yeah.
see how that goes, and then we'll think about standing on it. All right?
Jeez.
Unmanned launch with the sticks in, slightly bigger wall on the old melon,
Yep.
thicker wall, so hopefully it'll stay a bit more intact.
I've lowered the exposure on all cameras.
Have you?
It's bright.
Okay. And the wind is coming this way now, so hopefully you'll actually see something.
Yeah.
It didn't explode that time.
Didn't explode, didn't go as far either.
Didn't go as far.
Must have had less beans. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. It's like we've created a cloud.
Oh dear. Just shows the heat, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's a very different effect.
It seems hotter when it's blue.
It's white, and I turned the exposure down as well. Look how bright the blue makes it look white. That's insane.
It does. There was like a little break there where it sort of half combusted. Look at all of it guffing out.
That legitimately looks like a rocket launch. Like the way it's all lighting up the inside of the smoke. That is mental.
The slow-mo makes the scale look huge.
I'm going to turn it on its side. There you go.
That looks like it's ginormous.
If we did a model rocket and had this level of solid fuel inside, I think that would be a legitimate looking rocket launch effect.
I think we, by doing this, have saved film studios from using CGI and spending millions on rocket launches. Just get a melon and a bunch of blue sparklers. There you go.
So these are incredibly smoky sparklers, and we're actually not able to see the ejection of the sparklers. You can kind of see it there under the light.
Because the way you get the colour is with metals burning, right?
Right.
But that increases the burn rate, so it just explodes, basically, and it also makes it really smoky. So you can get ones that are just sort of regular sparklers without the colour. There's less smoke, and there's more of an even burn.
And they're on the way, so we'll have to wait a bit, and then we'll revisit with some more visibility.
Yeah. The sparklers that don't have the colours in, so I'm hoping that they're going to be less smoky. You ready?
Yep. Oh, here we go. Flipping heck, it's well different without the smoke.
Flipping! Went all over the gaff. Jeez. It's bad. No, not that. Forget that.
Oh.
Forget that.
Oh.
I wasn't wearing my lab coat. And I put it down in the camera shot over there.
Yeah. You cooked it?
Caught fire.
Bloody hell, when?
After the thing, I was like, oh my. Over the gaff.
Pinnock, it's well different without the smoke.
Flipping. Went all over the gaff. Jeez. It's bad. No, not that. Forget that.
Oh.
Forget that.
Oh.
I wasn't wearing my lab coat. And I put it down in the camera shot over there.
Yeah. You cooked it?
Caught fire.
Bloody hell, when?
After the thing, I was like, oh, my lab coat. And I saw it, it was just on fire. And I was like, oh God. And I put it out.
We've got new damage to the lab coat.
We've got new.
That hasn't happened in ages. Oh no!
New lab coat damage to the undamaged sleeve.
That's your good sleeve?
Oh, no, that's my bad
Oh, that's the
sleeve.
bad sleeve. Oh, phew.
Look at it's crispy. All the sparklers went way further than I expected them to.
They shot out miles.
They shot out, I think one of them landed over here. I did not, one of them's on here.
Bloody hell. Good job we didn't have the box of other sparklers out here.
Yeah. I'm gutted, but also kind of happy because it's more damage to the lab coat. It hasn't been damaged in a long time. Because it started off super slow, like I was like, oh, it's not going to go anywhere. And then it took off.
Yeah, it has to hit that back row, I think.
It just, the like packed in back row, and then it just goes, see ya! We've got our little pilot lights lit. That's just
gooey, isn't
goo,
it?
yeah.
Look at that. It's like lava.
It is. It's really kicking out some power now. You can see how furious the flames are.
And look how long and thin that jet is now.
Whoa! That's the acceleration right there. All that stuff getting chucked back miles. One of those landed on my lab coat. One of them.
Look at that. You can see the difference between the flames on the ones that are spat out, almost stationary, compared to the very fast flame that's coming from inside the chamber.
The chamber. The chamber. I love it. Being all scientific about a melon. Yeah, we were foolish to use wooden boards to do this on.
I like we came back to do it again and still use the wooden board.
Yeah. Look, it's done
Bit
a
of a
wheelie.
wheelie.
Yeah. Having watched it myself, I think the danger area is behind the melon, where all the sparklers fly out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to craft this little shield here, stick a melon on the back,
And you're going to be...
and I'm going to be here. And I'm going to see if I can ride the melon rocket-propelled longboard.
Well, I don't think a lot of people can say that.
Things that I've done, check.
I'm going to man this one.
All right.
So any sort of smug look you can pull off, just fire down this. I'll see if I can get it.
So just look like I normally do. Kind of want another practice, but
Now! Yeah, if you can do that, that's going to be class.
oh, I can't do the smug face because my mouth is covered.
That's fair.
Should I take it
The
out?
smugness will be implied. No, let's protect your area.
I mean, I think I'll be all right, to be honest.
Let's just be safe.
All right, all right.
The three S's: safety, smugness, slow-mo.
Ah.
All right?
All right.
All right, let's do it. You're basically just strapped to a rocket now.
Essentially, yeah. Except I'm not even strapped to it. I could just fall off it at any moment. I didn't give it much of a kick. Whoa!
Look at that.
It's just boked it out. Yeah, it just proper chunked it out. Look at that. You can't actually see it here, but I'm doing the smuggest face I possibly can.
I can feel like through your posture, it's gleaning through. It's getting to us.
Just chilling. Like all the gaps coming out the back.
It's the messiest rocket, the messiest engine.
It didn't have as much power as it did without me on the board. It didn't do any wheelies at the end. Instead,
more of an endo.
yeah, it just dumped me into the ground.
Wow.
That was kind of fun, actually.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. I'd do it again. I'd do it on the weekends. I'd make a little hobby of it, I think. We need a cooler word than just watermelon rocket, though.
I feel like it's going to be limited to drag races because it doesn't really have the fuel. It doesn't have the endurance.
We'll iron out these problems, okay?
Yeah.
We'll think about it a little bit and get back to you.
I'm imagining 10 people in a line, all going about 8 feet. All right, let's get a final shot of just the melon, the glory of the melon.
Just the melon glory. All right, all right. Okay, so I'm going to pack it full of, again, a cheeky K
Yeah.
of sparklers.
And I'm just going to look down into the old
The
hole.
abyss. Yeah.
I might have to abandon ship here.
What are you?
Yeah.
You too close to the action, you reckon?
Well, it's sizable.
No, I think you're good.
All right, let's see the old volcano.
Here we go. I'm just going to start with the little one. Okay, moving away.
All right, here comes the chaos.
Four.
That was no joke. That was actually like a volcano.
How was that? It seemed more powerful than when we had it sideways. You nailed the exposure for the flames there.
You can see that when it's all collected together, it's like a combined heat.
Like a little hot spot.
Yeah, that's an absolute volcano.
Yeah, so that's an eruption there.
This would make a
Bits of
bits of just string. What is that?
I think
oh, it's the rubber band.
Yeah, it's the elastic band.
There's loads of things different here. Like one, it's all being shot directly upwards. The melon is technically being just pushed down into the ground, but it's not as easy for everything to slip out. So it has to combine into globs, which go into the melon and then get sent out as balls of liquid.
That's interesting. It does look pretty epic for what it is.
Yeah, if you needed like a good volcano for your like Lego town, this would be great.
I went for a crash zoom in the middle of this shot too,
Nice.
just to get close to the action.
I think you did it at the perfect time. Look at it, it's morphing. It's like a growing
God.
plant. It's like anti-gravity almost.
What? We must have lost like 300 sticks there. Remember, look at this. These little sparks. The actual sparks of the sparkler are so tiny and dim compared to the combined glob and lava of it.
It's just wibbling around.
Did you chuck in the one ring?
I did, yeah.
You just got it in there just right before it went up. Yeah. Make a good beanhole.
What's a beanhole?
Ah, I'll tell you later. That was surprisingly epic footage, I think.
I'm not actually that surprised.
You thought it'd be like that?
Well, I thought it would be a ridiculous kind of cool sight, right?
Yeah.
Being propelled by a melon, not the most practical mode of transport, I would say.
No, and I'm still not sure of the conversion from melon power to horsepower.
Yeah, and you'd have to refuel every sort of 10 feet.
You need like a pit crew to jack you up and replace the melon. Someone balling out a melon really fast. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the old school vibes of that Slow Mo Guys video. Make sure you subscribe if you like slow-mo, and we'll see you next time. How are we going to fix that lab coat?
Can you get like patches or something? To be fair, it's my bad arm. I don't use it anyway.
That's fair.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
If it was this one, I'd be devastated.
Oh, tragedy.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, we'll just leave it.
I'm just a bit upset that I wasn't wearing it at the time, to be honest. But then I kind of would have noticed that it was happening, I think.
It's probably good that you weren't wearing it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm calling a tow truck. Tow truck? They're gonna charge you an arm and a leg. Let me tow it for you. No, really, it's okay. They'll pick up. It's all right. No. I'll get it. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range, and today we're going to have some more fun with level 4 body armor. We have shot this with just about everything, and today we're going to see how it holds up against the almighty 5.77 Tyrannosaur. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe I just did that. That earned a subscribe. You better hit that subscribe button. So today I have 4 level 4 plates. These are made by Premier Body Armor, and they're rated to stop up to an armor-piercing 30-06. We've had quite a bit of success making it through these things with elephant rifles, but today we're going to try out the real-life T-Rex rifle, the 5.77 Tyrannosaur. If you are new to the channel and you have not seen it yet, this is my A-Square 5.77 Tyrannosaur bolt-action rifle. One of only 24 ever made by A-Square, and it's an absolute monster. It fires this behemoth of a round. This is a 750 grain solid, moving at 2,460 feet per second. I have really fallen in love with the 5.77 Tyrannosaur, so much so that, well, just let me show you. I may have accidentally, total accident, have bought another 5.77 Tyrannosaur. This one's brand new though, and has never been fired. It is absolutely gorgeous. And today, I'm gonna shoot it. What's better than one 5.77 Tyrannosaur? 2 5.77 Tyrannosaurs! Oh, gosh darn it. Let's put on my pants here. That's what your pants are for. It's like a big napkin that you wear. So I have several different types of ammunition today, and we're gonna see how each one does at penetrating a level 4 plate.
A few moments later.
So the first round I'm gonna use is a round nose 750 grain brass solid. This rifle is a little bit lighter than the other Tyrannosaurs, so I'm really curious to see how hard it kicks. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, well, two things. One, that Furby went very high. And two, this Tyrannosaur kicks really hard apparently. So there's this nifty little button right here, and when you hit it, it opens up your magazine. This thing kicks so hard that I managed to hit it with my finger, and that's why that opened. To see how hard it kicks. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, well, two things. One, that Furby went very high. And two, this Tyrannosaur kicks really hard apparently. So there's this nifty little button right here, and when you hit it, it opens up your magazine. This thing kicks so hard that I managed to hit it with my finger, and that's why that opened. Furby's alive! Oh. Well, Furby was alive. Let's take a look at our body armor here. Looks like I hit a little low, and we blew completely through the body armor. Just, it's like it wasn't even there. Our water jug is annihilated.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
So it doesn't surprise me that the 750 grain brass solid made it through this body armor. But now what's going to happen if we hit it with something a little bit softer than that? Okay, I have another 5-gallon water jug and another level 4 plate. The brass solid cut through that body armor like a hot knife through butter. But what's gonna happen when we hit it with a 650 grain soft point? All right, I'm ready to get the snot kicked out of me again. Let's do this. I tell you what, I don't think I like this feature on this rifle. Okay, let's take a look at our body armor here. Furby did not get jolted back to life that time. And let's see. Oh dear. Oh my God. Okay, so our water jug is destroyed. And you would think that that round must have went completely through the body armor, but it did not. It actually stopped it. It stopped it, but oh my goodness, you would have felt that. With something like this, you have to question. It stopped the round, but would it also stop your heart? Okay, I have another level 4 plate and another 5-gallon water jug. Come here, Furby, I'm not done with you. The lead soft point did quite a number on that body armor, but it did stop it. Now I want to know what happens if we hit it with a 590 grain brass hollow point. And for this next shot, I'm going to switch back to the A square. All right, beat myself up some more. Oh! Furby! Furby, are you alive? Oh my gosh! Furby's alive again. Okie dokie. Furby definitely did not make it through that one. Oh dear. Let's take a look at this body armor. Oh my. Okay. That brass hollow point almost completely made it through the body armor. Look at this. Almost complete separation of the ceramic and the material in the back. Look at this. That is crazy. That is one heck of a punch. Again, one of those scenarios where the body armor stopped it. It did a fantastic job, but that would have really hurt. This body armor reacted about like my parents' marriage. A complete separation. I have one more plate and one more round that I want to try out. I have this clear ballistic gel block that is partially used, but it's still good. I'm going to set it up here on the table, put this last level 4 plate in front of it, and that way if we do penetrate completely through the plate, we can see how far it would make it into the gel. All right, the last round I'm going to use is a 750 grain brass solid, but it's a flat point. Oh. Holy smokes! So here is our plate. I was aiming for the B, hit kind of in that area, and oh dear. So I just reviewed the slow-mo footage, and it is very obvious that this plate did in fact stop the flat point solid, but there was one heck of an energy transfer to this block, so much so that it punched about a 2-inch hole into this block. So when it comes to the 5.77 Tyrannosaur, pretty much anything you shoot with it is gonna be hurting. But when it comes to penetration, a round nose solid seems to be the trick. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor and give it a like. Oh, you ain't gonna get me, you Snorlaxes. I got you. You can't beat my Venusaurus. Oh, special attack! Special attack! Do me a favor. Huh? Yeah, watermelon time. I got you, I got you. No, I'm cooking. Can you please turn that off? Okay. Yep, I'll do it. Just give me a second. Now, rock shoes. Rock shoes, no. Hold on. W. Take this, my blasty boy. Yeah. W. Water and electric. They don't mix, do they, feller? Go W. Yeah. Yeah, what you think about that? Now I got my charge lowered out, huh? Fire! Fire! You gonna get it? Special attack! Special attack! What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And you know, I have just about every gun you can think of, but sometimes, my gosh! I keep telling your mom to stop calling me, but she just, hello? Yeah, I'm filming. I'll tell them. Bye. She told you to hit that subscribe button or you're grounded. Anyways, I have just about every gun you can think of, but sometimes it's the simple things in life that make you the most happy. And this is a gun that I have been wanting to have some fun with for a very long time. This is a 12 gauge slug gun. So what is a slug gun? Well, this right here is a Mossberg pump action 12 gauge shotgun chambered for 2 3/4 inch and 3-inch shells. What makes it a slug gun is the barrel. This thing has a 24-inch barrel that is rifled and is ported. These things are relatively inexpensive and are great for states that don't allow you to hunt with rifles and you can only hunt with shotguns. When it comes to a rifled barrel or a smoothbore barrel, you're going to get more accuracy out of your slugs with a rifled barrel. My only issue with this slug gun is the ported barrel. It's totally lame because it takes away recoil, and I love recoil. And lastly, I am topped off with an AccuFire 1-6, and today I have some rather mean slugs. These are some Hornady 300 grain sabot slugs. I am very excited to see what kind of damage we can do with this thing, so let's go get set up and get started. Okie dokie, well, since this is supposed to be a more accurate shotgun, let's go ahead and take a few shots at 100 yards to start out, shall we? All right. Got one hit. How about another? That thing is smacking that steel. Got one more. How about I actually just stand here for this one? I won't use this. I know you guys are gonna say I'm cheating. All right, offhand. I really like this thing. Okie dokie, well, that's not too bad for 100 yards. Now this one right here of me standing offhand, not so great, but that's still a win, okay? I'm counting it. You know, that was a lot of fun back in 100 yards, but I think I'm gonna have to do that again. But now we're at 25 yards. Tell you what, this thing right here is pretty sweet. The only thing that would be better is if it was in 10 gauge. You know, I forgot to mention something at the beginning of the video. I said that the slugs we were using today were sabot slugs, and I did not explain that to you. So let me just show you real quick. This is what is inside this. That is a 300 grain slug, but it has a sabot around it. And that's because the slug is smaller than the diameter of the 12 gauge barrel. So they put a sabot around it. This catches the rifling and then it helps to make it extremely accurate. You know what? You couldn't do any better. Oh my God. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. It's a little too windy to be table flipping today, I believe. You know what excites me the most about this 12 gauge slug gun? The fact that it is producing so much power. I am so excited to see what happens today when we pop some targets. And our first target is gonna be 3 cans of liquid cheese. And I know that some of you are gonna get very upset at me shooting this cheese, but you need to mind your own business because you know what kind of cheese that is?
Nacho cheese.
Okay, let's blast number 2. Oh, I don't think that table's gonna make it very long. Oh, it's so high. Holy cow! That threw nacho cheese at least 50 feet in the air. Look at this rooster. It looks like a giant troll sneezed on him. Okay, I need to know, is the armored truck slug gun proof? Let's find out. Let's go for a fresh spot. Ooh. My earplug was not all the way in. I'm gonna go for the glass. And let's do one more. Let's go for the door. We'll go right beside the peephole. Let's go have a look. Well, there's our first hit, and I would definitely say we made it through. We made it through the glass, and then right there is where I hit the door, and it looks like we blew through the door as well. I'm starting to think that this armored truck is really not so armored. Here recently, I introduced a new target, Spam. Let's get greasy. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, that one's trying to sneak out the bottom. We got one more. That was pretty awesome. I think we're gonna have to continue using Spam on the channel. I would say this is about the only time that I enjoy getting spammed. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, it's still good. Oh yeah, look at that. You know my favorite part about Spam? It's not the Spam. It's the delicious jelly that is at the very bottom. It's, Oh. So up next, I have something that nobody likes, eggplant. Nobody likes eggplant. Couldn't help myself. So it seems these Sabode slugs are putting out a lot of horsepower, and that makes me very excited for our next target. Up next, we have some escargot, aka cans of snails. We'll do one here. We'll do one here. One here. That should be good. Okie dokie, here we go. Holy cow. Wow. There's one on the ground. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot it. Now just one more to go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, take notes, folks. Do not be near a can of escargot when it gets shot with a slug gun. I don't know when you would ever be in that scenario, but if you ever are, now you know. I don't know if you could put a thumb in that one. Look at this stuff. Oh, that's probably about what it would look like if that happened to you in real life. Look at this. Just a big old snail meatball. So we started this. Look just stepped and spam. Oh, gosh. Well, we started this video out at 100 yards. I think we're gonna end it at 100. I'm gonna take a few more steps back that way, and then we're gonna shoot these lovely targets. I have a gallon of traditional ragu sauce, 2 giant jars of pickles, and 1 gallon of real heavy mayonnaise. Okie dokie. Let's go for the pickles on the left first. Oh, wow! Those things are detonating. Pickle don't look too bad. So it looks like I was not missing when I was shooting the ragu sauce. I may have missed once, I'm not really sure, but it appears that one of the pickle jars exploded and just destroyed the ragu sauce before we had an opportunity to shoot it. That was some of the most impressive energy transfer I've seen on targets in a long time. That was pretty cool. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.